126 being recorded on April 1st, 2025. The council is now in session and as with every week, we will make arbitrary decisions about topics on science, technology, and random shit.
Random shit?
With little background and absolutely no expertise. All CouncilCast decisions are final and have no bearing on anything whatsoever. Welcome to the April Fool's podcast, where the audience challenge for this week is pick the story that is an April Fool's joke. Good luck.
But what?
Yeah, you wish you had archived them. You should have studied them.
Hold on. I gotta go find.
Well, we'll start off with our first topic for tonight, which is pig transplants. Apparently,
Pig treads plants.
Yep, transplants. Pig transplants. They have successfully been able to transplant a liver from a pig into a human and had him live.
Oh, and like the human just continues on with the pig liver.
Yep. Yeah, for the most part. They have done this before.
What do you mean
but
the
they did-
most part?
I mean, they only live.
I mean, you die shortly after, but
yeah,
it's
did
successful
you
as far as
take
the
issue
transplant
with
goes.
the keeps on living part?
I mean, I think the person was going to keep on dying no matter what, so this did not extend their life to become a normal person again. Let's put it that way.
How long
Sad.
did it extend it?
I think
the
it
end
was
of the
a couple
operation.
days.
All the way to the end.
Did you say a couple of days?
I think it was a couple days.
Oh,
What?
how is this success? How is this a success?
So this
then?
person died like 2 days after the transplant.
Yeah, because he got a
Uh,
pig liver put in him.
How would you be able to
Here,
precisely
10 it was
hone
10
in? It
days.
was a couple days.
That's fatal.
At
But that was 10 days
they-
post-op?
Yes, 10 days post-op.
Okay, so they did this. Why is this a success? If the person did not,
This is what I'm getting at, Brian.
I'm asking Blaine.
These are the questions.
Blaine knows. He is the master of all knowledge. He's reading
so
it as we speak, so he can tell us
I
what
am.
happened.
He can only intake the knowledge so quickly, Brian.
So the problem is they put it into a person who was brain dead. So the person was not necessarily alive, and they were going to die anyway. And
see.
they did the transplant, and it worked until the family's like, "Yeah, we're done. Just take him off."
Worked as in like they
Like they
got
did
what
labs
they needed
and-
out of it. They're like, oh, it's not being rejected. Like that
Yep,
kind
it-
of worked.
It was
Yeah.
not being rejected, and it started producing bile. So they thought that. So they're thinking that it most likely was at least functional inside of the human body for a while, which and it's important. It's successful from the first point. The point of that it's the first human to, or animal to human transplant. So potentially
Have there,
paving the path
have there
for
been any
more
successful
transplants.
human? Has there been any successful human to animal transplants?
I don't think anybody's tried.
What?
Brian, if you want to give your body to science, I will
We need
promise.
We
to
need a brain dead
transplant your-
pig that needs a liver.
Brian
Brian,
needs a new brain.
Brian. It is much cheaper just to buy a furry suit.
Okay.
Cheaper.
That's what she said.
Well, I'm not sure how to vote on this one.
So they did say that apparently, they have transplanted pig kidneys and hearts before. So apparently there is another person. It's not a liver, but they did receive a pig kidney, and they lived for another 4 months after that. So
When do you
Did
get
they
like the
die
whole
because
thing?
of
You
the
know, the
kidney
whole
issue or something
But what I
else?
want to know is
get a healthy pig and just get all new parts.
yep, just all hog farmers now can take their pigs to market, or they can
Oh.
take them to the hospital.
This little piggy went to the hospital.
This little piggy went to.
This little piggy went to George's spleen.
I'm not a trained doctor, therefore I'm an expert on this topic.
Wow,
Exactly.
So that'd be in the future. We'll just have a surgery and get all new pig parts. That's what'll happen.
4 months of
We'll just grow
time.
some
You
pigs.
said they lived an extra 4 months. That seems such a short amount of time that it does not seem that any attribution as to the length of their life could be attributed to the organ.
Well, I'm
that
going to
was
assume that
transplanted.
they
like
would
were
have
they were going to die
died,
the next day. Like
most likely.
okay, like it was bad enough that like it's actually statistically significant in this case.
I would, yes. From what it looks like, yes, that would be correct.
Okay. Expert.
100%.
I'm just gonna vote sideways. I don't know.
You don't know how you feel, but you were hoping more for that bionic stuff, not the
I don't
the
know.
pig
I
stuff.
mean,
Yeah, I'm going with
Pig.
a thumbs up because I'm going to start growing my own pigs and harvesting their organs and selling them on the black market.
Why am I
There
the
you
way
go.
that I am?
but they're doing this in regular hospitals. You don't
Why
need to do it in
am
the
I-
black market.
The way that I am.
Well, here's what you should do. You should sell them as human parts.
Yeah, I'm not going to say they're pig
Ah.
parts. I'm just going to call
Yeah,
them
you can
human
get
parts.
full price for them that way.
Yeah. Matt, can you check the black market price for a human liver right now?
For what
Yeah,
now?
Matt. Put that on your search history.
For a human heart?
Human liver.
Oh, you can just go find this stuff.
Yeah. Let's have you
It's
search
out
on your
there.
history. How can I pretend that this pig liver
How
is really a
much?
human liver?
Why,
and where
why
can
would I
sell
be
it for pig
incriminated
bucks?
for where can I get
Why not?
a human liver?
You never know what's
You
going to
just-
happen tomorrow.
I don't
I
know.
mean,
You just seem
the
like
liver's a little worse than the kidney.
Matt, you just seem like the type.
Generally. To be looking for liver online.
liver online.
Just don't turn it into liverwurst. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if you didn't want to chew on some pig parts, you might not want to chew on any bubble gum because apparently bubble gum releases microplastic. Because apparently everything releases microplastic nowadays.
Wow.
Okay. What types of gum? I'm sure there are specific gums or all gums.
Gum.
So, interestingly
All
enough,
gum.
it's pretty much all gum.
Gum.
They did a test of 10 commercially available brands of gum, 5 synthetic gums, and 5 natural gums.
Mhm.
And they found that all of them released microplastic.
So
Is it
what's
coming
the
from
problem with
the
having
production
microplastics?
parts?
Maybe. I
What?
don't know.
What? How does that happen?
How does what happen?
How does it release them?
Microplastics.
As you chew on it, the microplastic gets released from the actual gum, and either you ingest it or spit it out. Apparently, it happens most commonly within the first 4 hours of you chewing the gum. After that, it kind of tapers off.
Who
Well, because all the
lasts
flavor's gone.
4 hours on one piece of gum?
I'd like to finish that sentence.
I don't believe in my entire lifetime I have chewed one piece of gum for 4 hours.
So you're saying that if
Is this like
somebody
those
else chewed the gum for 4 hours, it'd be safe to chew?
if you eat 4,000 oranges in one sitting, oranges can kill you.
Oh, sorry. Actually, I have it wrong. First 8 minutes. 8 minutes. and then
Okay, that
So
makes
someone else.
way more sense than that other thing you said.
So what,
someone else
so what we need
chews
to
the
do
gum.
is invent.
Pre-chewed
I've
gum.
got it. I've got my pitch for tonight.
Fuck yeah. I'm
Yeah,
ready
you
for
could
that. Let's move
have
straight
somebody
to the
pre-chew
pitches.
the gum for you, and then just you start chewing it after.
Yeah, that's like
Is there
GMO
any
or all that stuff.
theorizing on where it's coming from?
Pre-chewed gum. PCG.
The water? Surely the water's
PCG
filtered.
gum. PCG. Pre-chewed gum.
They don't really say. They said that they were surprised by the natural gums having a similar amount of microplastics, but I guess it's just kind of inherent in the way that gum is made.
But it's
Because
got to be coming
apparently
from somewhere.
all gum is made from a polymer. So
Hmm.
the
I bet you
polymer
Bazooka
is
Joe's the worst.
plastic. So I guess essentially bubblegum is just plastic. It's not anything else, I guess.
Did you know that you can ingest even more microplastics when you just swallow the gum rather than spitting it out?
It's probably true.
Did you know that you can get and eat even more by switching to Geico and saving a bunch of money on your car insurance? here at this
15% more, I hear.
CouncilCast, where we are not sponsored by Geico.
Today's
you
episode
are
is
right,
actually
though.
brought to you
Apparently,
by
the
Fidelity.
amount they do mention the amount released during your chewing is a small fraction of the amount of plastic that's in the gum. So you're right, Silas. If you did want to swallow more, just swallow the whole gum at the end.
Oh.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Thumbs up. I mean, it's good to finally know the truth about
But
gum and the dangers.
Here's my
that it
here's my
possesses.
bigger question. Yeah, thumbs up for
Posts.
microplastics in your belly. How like what are they linking microplastics to? Cancer?
Well, I don't know. It's the hot thing right now, right? Everything
Like just
releases
you don't want them in your
microplastics.
system because as far as I know, it's going into my belly and out my butthole.
If
Or
I remember correctly,
Out my wee
I don't
wee.
think that's the case.
most
It's
of they
attaching
found
to my
they found microplastics in human cells.
Yeah.
Okay. Doing what? Just hanging out? Or like
irritating
cells?
the mitochondria.
Just irritating them, like
Yeah.
telling bad jokes.
Yeah, that kind of irritating. Not like physically or like, biologically irritating. They're just like an annoyance.
Hey, guess you want to play 20 questions? I'll go first.
What? No.
Okay.
So it says here that microplastics can interfere. Of course, this is the internet, and this is AI had generated this portion, so it's 100% accurate.
1000%, Brian. That's how much
1 million plastics can interfere with the endocrine and immune systems and cause cancer.
Yeah. So here this is from the Harvard Medical Science Journal, Harvard Medicine.
A
It says
prestigious
that,
institution indeed.
microplastics can cause oxidative damage, DNA damage, and changes in your gene activity, which is known risks for cancer development. It can also change. It also can affect your reproductive issues, and it's also been found in human breast milk.
Not good.
And in an infant's first stool. So there you go.
Not good.
So infants are made
the other
of
part of
plastic.
it is that it can show. It obviously has the environmental issues as well because it's dumping plastic elsewhere.
If I remember correctly, the bulk.
I'm really at risk because I only chew gum
microplastics-
for like 8 minutes and then I spit it out because it no longer has
And
the
then start a new
the
one.
microplastic,
The
flavor
bulk
hit
of
that you normally-
microplastics.
that you get from the first 8 minutes of chewing it.
Brian's like
The
a
hit?
smoker, but chewing gum.
Like,
Brian
gum.
Brian's never smoked his entire life, and he only chews nicotine gum.
no, I only chew gum for 8 minutes because after that you can tell it's lost. It's
it
lost
really
its
has.
stuff.
It's
Yeah.
tough to find one that goes. Yeah, you know how it is.
Well, thumbs up for gum.
I'm gonna say thumbs down for microplastics.
Oh,
sounds bad.
that's what I was trying to say. I thought, does it cover this in there and tell where the main source of microplastics in the environment are? I thought I read somewhere that it was us doing like our polymer and like shirts and stuff in the wash.
I mean, it's literally from everything microplastics. So I
Yeah.
mean, it's the fibers in your clothing. It's the little plastic stuff that they throw in your soaps and shampoos in the wash.
Mm,
To just the plastic bottles that get banged around and
I think I read something about this. Like they were testing people's blood. They like the military was testing and saving soldiers' blood for decades and decades and decades now. And they have to go back to like before World War II to find blood that doesn't have microplastics in it.
Wow.
Interesting.
I think if I'm connecting all the dots here, this was some news, something that I saw like 10 years ago.
isn't
Yeah, so
plastic,
maybe
like,
microplastics are a great preservative because we're living longer now than they used to back then. I mean, we're not healthy, but we're living
that's what
longer.
Barbie said. Everything's better when you're made of plastic.
That's macroplastics.
wrapped in plastic. Life's fantastic. You can brush my hair. Undress Me Everywhere. That song?
Yes.
Yeah, that one.
Exactly.
That's the
That's
one.
the
Yeah,
one.
that's exactly what we were thinking.
That's the one. Well, if you
Great
were
song.
tired of microplastics, and instead wanted to benchmark your PC,
Is that a
Crystal Mark,
euphemism?
yes, Crystal Mark has a new benchmark in town for everybody who wants to benchmark their Windows 95 PC.
I've been trying to do that.
Did you get this one from today, April 1st?
No, this is from yesterday.
What? Oh,
This is
they published it.
legitimate.
So,
This is
Crystal
a
Mark.
thing?
Yeah, they legitimately
No.
released an update to their performance software or testing software, benchmarking software. They basically have included the option to go back to 95, and now you can go to 98 and Windows NT.
Fucking
And-
why though?
No idea.
How?
I've been very curious how much better my Mac is than a Windows 95 machine.
Infinitely. I had a Windows 95. No, mine was 98.
I liked Windows 98.
We all did, Brian. I think Windows 98 was a good one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then XP got even better.
Oh,
Or
XP
maybe
was
maybe
good.
it, maybe
I
it was
guess it's
95.
really-
No, I think XP was the good one.
They say usually it's every other release is like the good one.
They haven't had a good one since
Since when? 95?
since XP.
98? What about Windows 2000?
Springsteen,
Ugh.
Madonna.
Oh,
before
people
Nirvana,
loved Windows 7,
22.
actually. Did they hate it this much? I don't
Oh,
remember
wait,
Windows,
Windows
7 being
7?
hated this much at
I
first.
forgot about Windows 7. I liked Windows 7.
Windows 7 was solid.
Music still
People
on
liked
my
it.
TV.
Yeah, 7 was probably one of the
Smart people, Brian. The best people.
Yeah.
Did you know that they've added AI to Microsoft Paint?
Yeah, I think so.
What's it do? Like, go, are you kidding me?
Helps you
really
draw.
wanna do this?
You can
That's
like,
a terrible
hey,
color.
I
It
want a
draws the
picture
rest
It
of
a
shows
the
up
cat.
and
fucking
says,
owl.
Hey, I see that you're trying to draw a picture. Can I help you?
I see
Ding,
that you're
ding,
trying
ding,
to
ding.
fake this form by
I
taking
see
all
you
the little
suck
lines.
at art.
We're gonna have to turn you in.
Well, I'm trained on literally everything, so let me help you be a great artist, you piece of shit.
Well, maybe 95 will.
I wanna go
Windows
rewatch
95
Her
will run
now.
better.
With all the AI stuff that's come out.
I
in
need
the
to
last-
watch that. I've never seen it.
You haven't?
I haven't
Would it
seen
no?
either.
Would it
That'd
would
be
it be a
one.
good first watch now that I do all of that stuff has already happened?
It would be a good
Oh,
first
yeah.
movie to ever watch.
It'll be
in
a-
your whole life.
Is it that good?
That's
No,
I mean,
I
that's
have
the
never
first movie
seen
that I'm
it.
gonna let my
Oh.
kids watch.
There you go. It's all
They're gonna have to
YouTube
be
shorts until
18
her.
before I do that.
Genius.
It's all
Yeah, I
Bluey
give
and
a
YouTube
thumbs up
shorts.
for Windows 95 benchmarks. That
yeah,
sounds
yeah.
fantastic.
I look
Good
forward to
like
seeing
it.
these make it into the regular testing suites of all the popular gaming publications.
And here we're going to run our benchmark for the new graphics card on Windows 95.
It doesn't run so great when you're playing multiplayer, but here at Windows 95, that literally doesn't matter.
It doesn't run so great at all.
Well, something else that doesn't run so great is the company 23andMe because they are filing for bankruptcy
Yep.
and selling all of their data that they have on you.
Yeah, I heard that. That's terrible. Good thing that's all
yeah,
they're selling.
that's all they have.
You gave it to them. And you
What
signed a
do
little
they-
contract
what-
that gives
I
them the
didn't-
right to do
I
this.
didn't send them anything.
Samples.
So yeah, if you signed up for 23andMe and sent them some stuff, you may, I don't know if you can, but you may want to attempt to delete your data. But yeah, most likely they're going to try and profit off
There's
of it or try and sell
no
that, not profit off of
way
it. but-
in
Deleting
hell
data
they're gonna
like
honor
that
that
is like
request.
saying you're going to unsubscribe.
probably
You
not.
never unsubscribe. The stuff still comes. Oh, I unsubscribed.
So
Oh,
the
really?
funniest
Sorry
thing
about
is that apparently I heard during this whole thing is that one of the 23andMe execs, I don't know if it was the CEO or something like that, like left the company or quit without his severance or something like that, so that he could actually bid on buying the leftovers.
Because he
Buy
doesn't
the
want people to
leftover
get 'em.
data.
No, buying
Or
it so he
stocks.
can probably turn around and sell it for more somewhere else.
Oh.
Oh,
Sad.
weird.
Yeah. I don't think he's trying to be nice.
I'm gonna
Guys
say
video.
thumbs down for bankruptcy. That seems like
I'm gonna
bad.
say thumbs down for shady shit.
I mean, I'm just gonna say thumbs down for taking your DNA and just sending it into a random place just for funds. So probably wasn't the smartest idea. If you're a privacy person.
I feel personally attacked
Did you do this
right
Matt?
now. Not 23andMe,
Oh, well then you have nothing
but
to worry
yes.
about.
Did you guys do 23andMe? Or did you do a
I
different one?
didn't.
Ancestry.com?
Me?
No.
Ancestry.com. You mean CIA, right?
Yeah.
I thought I was told
23andMe.
the CIA
Same
doesn't
thing.
operate internally.
Which one did you guys do, Dad?
I didn't do one. I don't know which one it was. I don't know which one.
You did one because it
I
came because you got the results and you're like, oh, waiting to see like what weird family history thing was it? It was like all from the UK and one person
that's
from
right.
Poland.
Yeah, I pooped in a box once and sent it in somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
That was just your neighbor's house
your
and you lit it on
resignation letter,
fire.
right? I lit it on fire, and then some guy stomped on it on his porch. It was tragic.
The evidence was inconclusive, they said.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Where are we all from? We're from England.
We're the whitest. We're so white.
We're Brian and Daphne Pippet, and we're from England. That's where our heritage is. Go figure.
What?
If I could just get the accent down, we could live there.
I'm gonna say thumbs down for companies trying to profit off of people's data. So
there you go.
I should just delete it all.
That was what they did the whole time, though.
Yeah.
Didn't they? Did they keep all that data internal to them? Like I just figured, surely they were.
They should have gotten rid of it, like Sarah
the
Connor.
entire time.
I think they were not selling it the entire time.
Mm.
But I'm sure you probably signed something that said it's okay for them to do that at some point.
Well, yeah, you're just handing it over. It's not yours anymore.
Yep. Well, there you go. But if you want to stop doing that, you can't. You might not be able to stop doing this one though, which is vaping, because apparently somebody created a Tamagotchi that will die if you ever stop vaping.
Well, I have been looking into picking up a new hobby.
What?
Yeah, apparently this is for the annual NYU Stupid Hackathon, where a software engineer created a basically a software that ran on a vape pen, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
That basically kept a Tamagotchi alive. If you stopped, it would die.
Enticing you to take more hits.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, there are plenty of people that could keep one alive for a long time.
Probably. Yeah, I wonder, do you have to do it like continuously, or could you like at least take a break? Like
you take a break, it dies.
Like how big of a break does it allow? Is it just no breaks? Like you're just constantly?
I think that you probably have to take a hit every time that it needs fed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like kind of randomish.
Got it.
Were
I
Tamagotchis, were they randomness
so
on wanting fed, or was it time based?
I
don't remember.
I have no idea.
It was random. It was a random seed.
You're just saying words.
Random shit.
So anyway, I give thumbs up for coming up with.
That's a good
stuff.
one.
That's awesome.
Who said that?
There you go.
I didn't coin the phrase.
I just have an amazing soundboard full of the same 15 sounds I use every episode.
Exactly. You're like, a great man once said,
random shit.
Yeah, I was hoping you'd press the blast radius one day.
Oh.
A great man once said,
the blast shield down, I can't even see. How am I supposed to fight?
Wise
words.
Wise indeed.
Something else that's wise is that scientists have just come up with the first 3D printed prosthetic penis.
If
that
you were going to
actually
tell me
works.
about those fucking 3D printed houses for the third time, I was going to drive to your house in Minnesota and hit you in the dick.
Get on down to Real Fake
Well,
Doors.
it's okay
Check this
because I
out.
can 3D print a
Won't
new one
open.
now.
Won't
You've had those things on this thing so many times now, it feels like.
I like that fake
yeah,
door one.
you could 3D print a new penis anytime you want. They've apparently have done it for some rabbits, and apparently it actually works.
That's the fucking. Oh my god. Oh, that's great. These scientists are just having a great time.
You got a 3D printer. You got nothing else to do. Let's come up with something stupid. Wow.
Right.
So there you go. Apparently it does work. So I'm gonna go with
That's
a
all we
thumbs
need to
up
know.
for new
There's
penises.
hope. There's hope for us then.
Holy buckets.
Ouch.
Yep. There you
Yeah,
go.
defect. You're right. That looks terrible.
Oh my gosh. Ouchie.
Seriously, Lane? Tell me this is April Fool's. This is the April Fool's one, right?
Oh my god.
You'll
Rabbit
have to
dicks?
wait
You know
till
what?
next week.
I'm gonna
We'll
vote
get to the April Fools after billionaire
Ra-
pitches.
April
Yeah, well,
Fools.
You'll have to stay tuned for our after show, where if you are a subscriber on Patreon, you will get the show immediately.
If you're a subscriber on Patreon, we'll have you come every week. You can come shoot the shit. That's all it's gonna take. Show up without being on Patreon.
we're
You
the
can
only
find
four
the link you're
Patreon
in,
members.
baby.
Oh, and with
man.
that, we're gonna move on to our billionaire pitches for
Let's
the
be
week.
honest. We probably shared the link in a screen share at some point.
Maybe accidentally.
Maybe.
I have a pitch. I pitch to a billionaire to create a gum chewing machine that gets rid of microplastics, or at least 99% of them, so that I can have that terrible after 8 minutes of chewing gum to chew on that. Because that would be healthier for me. But then I'll swallow the gum anyway. Anyway, that's my pitch.
So
I think
a
that everyone's
pre-chewed
gonna
bubble
agree.
gum
What a great
machine.
idea.
Thumbs up. I love it.
Butt plug.
All right, Brian, you got a pitch for us this week?
Yeah, I'd like to see a billionaire come up with a way to make it so that you can select the animal in which liver or other part you get to use.
It's like on a menu at the organ
What?
transplant place.
Like,
What are
I
we
don't
feeling
wanna-
today, Mr. Pippet?
excuse me, but I do not want a pig liver. I'd rather have a, I don't know,
A chicken
baboon
liver.
Well, I
chicken
mean, there are
liver.
certain religions that would prevent you from receiving a pig liver, Brian.
Exactly. I think a billionaire should make it so that you can pick whatever animal you want to get the organ that you need to stay alive, or at least not
You're right. This is the only way to appease all the different religions. We've got a
I
religious
want to
angle
live
this.
till Tuesday. I want a baboon's liver now.
Specifically Tuesday.
I give you a thumbs up for baboon's liver.
It's going to buy me some time until I can decide which animal I would really like my long-term liver to come from.
Sounds like it's going to buy you some time before you die, because no one seems to have lived very long after these things take place. But it was a success! Yay! Anyway, this seems just a pig. Come on, a billionaire could come up with a way for us to pick whichever animal we want.
Just pick
I love
any
it. I love-
animal. Doesn't matter.
I drink a lot. I want an elephant's liver. You know, something like that.
You got to carry it around in a radio flyer behind you.
I don't know. I
Strap
just
your
think
back
that
in the
there's
backpack.
It's just
gotta
it's like
be
your
some
blood bag
options out
from
there.
fucking Mad Max.
just pigs. Come on. I need a giant
Yeah.
liver. you
Brian's
know,
like,
or-
while we're in here getting that elephant liver, might as well hook me up with that blue whale penis while we're at
There
it. Like,
Yes, totally.
Well, why would you want a blue whale penis when you could just 3D print one?
I don't think there's enough 3D material in the
dude.
world to do that.
Exactly. That's what I'm asking.
3D
We're just
printers they
we're
use
just
to make
asking
houses, right?
questions. We're just asking questions. Fucking old elephant liver over here.
Well, my pitch is just I'm not going to go down Brian selecting animals. That seems cruel and unusual for all the animals that have to live inside of Brian. um,
Yeah, good point.
I want them to invent. I'm going to run off the 3D printed one, and I have a 3D printed organ selection menu that I can run with. So
Oh, that's way. There's a lot of microplastics in that 3D printed crap.
yep,
Those-
and then
that's
I'll
the
just stuff.
macroplastics
But it's
we're
all going to
talking
be out of
about.
plastic, so I'm just going to stuff my body full of more and more.
More
plastic.
microplastics in your body. So wait, we
Yep.
have to decide between being cruel to animals or dying faster from microplastics. Great.
There you go.
Yep.
I got all my organs replaced with 3D printed organs, and I'm dying of cancer from all the microplastics in my body.
Perfect.
Not until you become 100% plastic will you be safe.
It's true.
You know, plastics they
Immune.
take forever to break down. So just replace everything in your body with plastic. You'll be good to go.
My wife says if I watch any more Kevin Bacon movies, I might turn into Kevin Bacon.
What's that from?
Kevin Bacon.
Bacon.
Kevin Bacon
Commercial?
doing a
I know.
Logitech
I knew it was
commercial.
Kevin Bacon. Oh, okay. Yeah.
And he's a big Kevin Bacon fan. And
Yeah.
his house is just full of Kevin Bacon posters. And it's like, I've seen every movie that Kevin Bacon's
Kevin
been in.
Bacon movie. Amazing.
You got a pitch for us, Matt?
Oh man, do I? I don't know. I would like a billionaire to do some material science wizardry and make it so that our blast shields can be more opaque so that we don't receive so many complaints about.
With the blast shield down, I can't even see. How am I supposed to fight?
I think this is clearly a winning
Nailed
product on
it.
today's market.
I love it. I love it.
Perfect.
Thumbs up.
Perfect.
Thumbs up.
No
Thumbs
notes.
up.
No notes.
Well, with that,
No notes.
we're
That's what we like
I'm
to
going to go ahead
hear.
and call this council meeting adjourned. Thank you for listening as we do record this podcast live Tuesday nights on YouTube. If you liked what you saw and want to check out all past episodes of the CouncilCast, you can go to councilcast.org. You can also find the audio files on iTunes or your favorite podcatcher. If you have a topic you would like the council's decision on, you can email us at idon'tcare@councilcast.org. Thanks for listening, and goodbye. Unless you're staying tuned for the April Fool's joke.
Oh yeah, the April Fool's joke.
The what?
Are we hanging up? No, we're telling everyone
Yes.
now.
You're hanging up now.
Oh, yeah. Good luck finding out, everyone.
Perfect.
We're gonna upload it to our Patreon though, right?
Oh, for sure.
100%.
Patreon.
Do you like my two titles? I didn't know which one. don't know
I
if either
saw
of
them
them work.
earlier.
What are they?
I do like
Elephant
that.
liver.
Taking hits of microplastics for that killer high. I do like